G'day YouTube. This video is on the 7 things you should do after you first install Linux Mint 14 codename Nadia. Now I'll get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is actually go to the update manager in the applications menu and update your system, because after you've installed the ISO it's already been updated. Some packages have already been updated to some level, so click update manager there, throw in your password and allow that to load up. That will take just a couple of minutes, and follow the prompts and basically just click the little install updates button when that one goes. I'll just see how long this will take. Shouldn't take too long, but I've already updated it anyway, so I won't worry about that. So we'll move on from there for now. Now the second thing you want to do is install additional drivers. Now it has moved since Linux Mint 13, so what you have to do is go to System Settings. You'll find System Settings somewhere in your Applications menu. I just have it on my desktop there. And then go to Software Sources. Now just give that one a second for it to load up. Shouldn't take too long. And there we go. So what you actually want to do is tab down across to Additional Drivers. Now the two most common sorts of drivers you'll see here, which actually aren't showing up in mine, is the video card driver, like an NVIDIA card or something like that, or your Wi-Fi card. Now you have to enable some of these. If it shows up and your Wi-Fi card isn't working, this is the only way to get the proprietary drivers working, because there are no open source drivers for them, at least no drivers that actually really work that well. So mine's got a VBox driver. I won't worry about that for now, but that's just to show you guys that's where you need to go, and then click apply changes, then close. Okay, the next thing on the list is Ubuntu restricted extras. Now if you want to play DivX's, DVDs, all sorts of AVI movie video content, you have to install a codec package, which also installs a lot of other things like ability to run even Java programs and MS, so Microsoft fonts as well. So it's really easy. So open up that terminal first of all, which can be found in accessories in terminal in your applications menu, and it's not scary at all. Just type in sudo apt-get install ubuntu restricted extras, hit enter, throw in your password, and follow the prompts from there. As you can see, I've already installed mine, but just as I said, follow the prompts and install it. Okay, the next thing you want to do is select the best download server for when you're actually updating your system. So go back to the update manager, and we'll see if we can go across to edit software sources, and will that puppy load. Here we go. And then on the first tab, so stay there and go down, and you'll see download from main server. Now that's likely to be, I suppose, somewhere in the States, but you could be anywhere around the world, or even there's even a better server for you in the States, surely somewhere. So go to click on other, then go select best server, and it will do a testing of all the download servers, see which one is the fastest one, and wait for that to pump through. It will give you its recommendation, and just click on it and click OK, and you have a faster server to download from. That can really help you sometimes. That can really speed up the download process. Okay, now moving on, I'll just shut that down. There we go. So actually, just to finish off, it's selected Internode is my best one, so I'm going to go choose server and close. Okay, moving on, firewalls. Okay, now Linux in general, it doesn't need antivirus software, just for the nature of how it is. It's not going to run executables, but it still does need a firewall to block incoming traffic sometimes. For example, FTP, SSH, all of those. So what you want to do is download a program called Firestarter, which isn't natively on Linux Mint 14. So open up a terminal. So go to the terminal, which was found in the applications menu, terminal, and there we go. I've got it open there, and then from that point what you want to do is type in sudo apt-get install Firestarter. Now what I'm doing here is installing a firewall called Firestarter. Hit enter, throw in my password, then I'll follow the prompts. Mine's already installed, I'm just showing you how to do this. Great, now it's installed. What you can do is find it in the applications menu, or even simply type in sudo Firestarter. hit enter, And great thing about this is it's got a firewall wizard, so you can punch through that one and select your devices. That might be a wireless device, not an Ethernet device, and just keep going forward. Enable connection sharing, it's up to you what you want to do there, and then save all those settings and then start it up. There you can see you can create policies, inbound, outbound, and really do whatever you want. Shows you active connections and so forth, etc. So there you go for the firewall. Okay, the second last thing is VLC media player. Now, a funny thing is I've noticed that they've just started to, I think this is actually a default program, just depending on the ISO that you download to actually install Linux Mint 14. But if it's not on your system, it's a great movie player, of course, to play everything that you could ever dream of and more. And type in sudo apt-get install VLC. Simple as that. Hit enter, throw in your password, and go to install that one. Whoop. I didn't throw my password in right. I think I turned numlock off. Here we go. So mine's already installed. That's okay. And that reminds me actually about the when I told you to install Ubuntu restricted extras before. You might not actually have to install that. It might be in fact installed from the startup of the OS when you first installed it. So yeah, just yeah, that's all done there. Great. Now moving on to keyboard shortcuts. Now, if you're in the Cinnamon menu, you'll just click on your applications and go to System Tools or Preferences, you'll find, and then go to Keyboard. Click on Keyboard and tab across to Keyboard Shortcuts, and from here you can see the categories of keyboard shortcuts you can use. And let's just say you choose Launches, Home Folder. No, I'll find something a little bit better. Launch Media Player, let's see that. No, horrible. Okay, here we go, Firefox and Launch Terminal. So these are custom shortcuts I have actually made before. What you want to do is, if you want to add a custom shortcut, which you really will want to, click Add Custom Shortcuts and type in simply the name of the program that you'd like to open with the shortcut, and type in, well, the command, which is how it opens in the terminal as well. Click Add, and you'll find it there. Then you just have to click on Assign and press Ctrl Alt F or whatever you like, and it will show up like that. It'll show what you want it to be. So it's entirely up to you, but keyboard shortcuts always great. So have a bit of fun with that one. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is the 7 things you should do after you first install Linux Mint 14, codename Nadia. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if this has been helpful for you, and if you have enjoyed it, please do subscribe. Cheers, guys. Thanks for your time. Ciao.